The next war may not be fought by humans. It may be fought by machines. Robots that choose their own targets. Drones that kill without orders. Algorithms that decide who lives and who dies. This is the story of artificial intelligence in warfare and the terrifying future it may create. For thousands of years, humans have controlled every aspect of combat. We built the weapons, we aimed them, and we pulled the trigger, but today, all of that is changing. The age of machine warfare is dawning. Artificial intelligence can now fly fleets of drones faster and more precisely than any human pilot. It can aim missile systems with pinpoint accuracy, calculating trajectories in a split second. On the ground, AI can scan a battlefield and identify potential enemies in a fraction of the time it would take a trained soldier. This isn't science fiction anymore. War is becoming automated, and the speed of conflict is accelerating beyond human comprehension. The first generation of these so-called killer robots is already here. You've probably heard of armed drones, but some systems are taking this a step further. We now have drones that can loiter over a battlefield for hours, using AI to identify and strike targets without a human pilot in the loop. In crowded urban areas, facial recognition technology is being used to select suspects from a distance. Along sensitive borders, fully autonomous turrets stand guard, programmed to identify and fire on anything that crosses a line. In several recent conflicts, we've seen evidence of machines making the final decision on when to engage, blurring the line between tool and soldier. The age of killer robots hasn't just begun, it's rapidly evolving. This technological shift has ignited a new global arms race. One that's being fought not with steel, but with silicon and software. The world's major military powers, the United States, China, Russia, and Israel are all pouring billions into developing smarter, faster, and more lethal autonomous weapons. They're competing to create the most advanced AI for intelligence gathering, cyber warfare, and battlefield command. The prevailing belief in military circles is stark. Whoever masters artificial intelligence will gain an insurmountable advantage. They won't just control the next battlefield, they may control the very future of global power and conflict itself. But what happens when these autonomous war machines make a mistake? Imagine an AI system that misidentifies an innocent civilian as an enemy combatant due to a flaw in its facial recognition data. Think about a simple software bug in a drone's targeting system that causes it to strike a school or a hospital. Or consider a scenario where a nation's entire automated defense network is hacked by an adversary, tricking it into launching a full-scale counterattack. A single error, a single line of bad code, could trigger a diplomatic crisis or even start a catastrophic war. And, unlike human soldiers, these machines don't feel fear. They don't understand mercy, and they are incapable of feeling guilt or remorse for their actions. This terrifying prospect has spurred a global debate. Prominent scientists, AI researchers, and human rights organizations are urgently calling for an international ban on fully autonomous weapons before it's too late. Governments are meeting at the United Nations to discuss potential treaties and regulations. The problem is, technology is advancing far faster than diplomacy or law. The knowledge of how to build these weapons is spreading once machines are truly capable of learning to fight on their own. Adapting their tactics without human intervention, we may cross a threshold from which there is no return. Humanity could lose control over the act of war forever. The future of war may not be human, and that may be the most dangerous future of all. To understand the conflicts shaping our world and the technologies defining tomorrow, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.